Take one. Action. Hey guys, welcome back to Quoted by Tiff, episode 40. And I hope everyone has been having a wonderful week. And I also hope that you are being able to stay grounded within yourself because I know it's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now that we can't control. But what you can control is your own mental stability, right? Right. So today, y'all, I am going to be talking about persevering through hard times. And I know this is a topic that everybody can relate to. I'm pretty sure everyone has had a time where it was hard to get something done, but you were able to get it done anyway. I'm going to speak on my personal experiences and how I pushed through. And I hope that it inspires some of you guys. I hope that it helps some of you guys that may be going through something right now. Okay. So, yeah, let's get started. Okay. So, let's start off talking about hard times. I have a personal belief that sometimes those hard times are what builds up character for you to go on to your next chapter in life. And I am no stranger, y'all, no stranger at all to hard times. I have been through a lot and some things I'm ready to talk about and I don't mind talking about. Some things I'm building up the courage to talk about. So I remember there was a time when me and my children were homeless. We didn't have any support from anybody. People treated us real nasty and wrong. Now, mind you, before this happened, I used to help everybody. I used to be a braider. And so I would braid people hair, discount people, do things for people. But it seemed that when I fell on hard times, all of those things that I did for people went out the window and they forgot how nice I was to them. They forgot how understanding I was to them. And they started treating me real vile and nasty. And that was a lesson for me. That taught me that no matter what you do for people, their character shows through when you need them for something. And it was mostly my family. They treated me so bad. Like they let out a side of them that I'd never seen before in my life. But I am grateful for that experience because it taught me and it helped me remove them from my life and move on to the next chapter. And after I went through that hard time, that storm, I was able to get my education. I was able to leave my hometown and I was able to really blossom and grow as the woman I am today. So I said all that to say, never get down on yourself when you're going through something. Remember, everything is temporary. Everything. This life that we're living, the storm that you're going through, anything that you're going through, or anything that's happening, period, is temporary. Just like it started, it'll end and another cycle begins. So don't get discouraged. Keep going. I promise you, your breakthrough is closer than you think. Okay, so let's talk about emotion and how your emotions can affect what you go through while you're going through the storm. Now, I know it's easy to tell people, like, hey, stay positive. That's easier said than done, right? When you're in the middle of doing something or in the middle of something bad, telling somebody to stay positive, that just sounds like you're trying to sabotage me or you're trying to just, it's bad timing to say something like that. But just because it's bad timing doesn't mean that it's bad advice. You have to do your best to keep yourself mentally grounded, especially when you're going through a storm. Because when you start to act out of emotion, you make the situation worse than it already is. So, for example, let's just say you have a situation where your car breaks down, right? And nobody likes their car to break down. Me personally, I get nervous when I start having car issues, when I think something is going to happen. But let's just say your car breaks down, you know, and you get upset rightfully so, because that's something to get upset about. And you fly off the handle, and anybody that tries to help you, you just start yelling at them and yelling at them. You're going to run those people off. Therefore, you're running your help off. And you're making the situation worse because now you have to find somebody to help you. But because you were in your emotions, you lost the help that you could have had. A lot of people don't understand your emotional stability can make a world of difference when you're going through things. And it's always best to stay out of your emotions. If you know that you have big emotions, you better learn how to harness those emotions or they are going to get you in a world of trouble. Yeah, they will. Okay, to sum everything up, you sometimes can't foresee things that are going to happen. Things happen in life. That's why I don't judge people. Sometimes situations come up, things happen. It is what it is. You can't control that. But what you can control is how you approach the situation, how you react to the situation. You can most definitely control that. Yeah, you can be upset about it, but what you do when you're upset, that makes a world of difference. Don't run off the help that could be because you don't know how to stay out of your emotions and accept help and be vulnerable. Vulnerability is a big issue with a lot of people. Coming to terms that you actually need help, that's a big thing for some people. Some people don't even know how to ask for help. Some people will not ask for help even though they need it. And that is a big problem. That will cause you a lot of problems in life. So remember, just because you're going through a storm right now doesn't mean you're going to go through it forever. It is temporary. But while you're going through it, make sure you're learning from it. And also make sure you are open and vulnerable to accept help when it shows up in your life. Otherwise, you're going to make it hard for yourself. If you can remember those things, your breakthrough will be just around the corner. Okay? Okay. So I want to thank you guys for listening and thank you for tuning in to Quoted by Tiff. It's always a pleasure. And I'll see you next time on the next episode. Okay? Bye.